Grihastha ashram. So Prabhuji very like I will say the famous among the Grihasthas that how is presenting because he is also a best example to present Grihastha life that how we can practice our own Krishna consciousness as well as take up so much services. So let us welcome Prabhuji by chanting loudly one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare.
Thank you. Welcome to everybody. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namah Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Prabhupada it there. I don't know how the mic will work. It will pick up the noise, right?
Yes.
Only your voice will be clearly audible in the recording. Other
Yeah.
voices will be subdued.
So even if I keep it here, it will work, right? You want me to wear this?
Should work.
Then it's fine. Just keep it here. Because I move sometimes here, move sometimes there. Then with the wire, it might be a little difficult. Okay, so welcome to our session. I think more or less 3 weeks we'll spend with each other. Looks like,
3 weeks.
yeah. So going to be 3 units with each other. So it's going to be a little bit of long association. Anyway, so some of you are familiar, some of you are not. So it's nice to get to know some names. And what is your experience in studying Bhakti Vaibhav in Mayapur? Just explain or express the experience in one word. Not 2 words, not 3 words, not 4 words, not a sentence, not a Bhagavatam class, just one word. Okay, let's start with you.
What I have to test, if you can give some.
Yeah, you just say what is your name, where are you from? I know you, but because everybody, if I just leave you, it will not do. Your name, where are you from, and your experience of studying Bhakti Vaibhav Bhagavatam in one word.
My name is Rasmani Nityanandas. I am from Sridham Mayapur.
One word.
Simply, I say wonderful.
Okay, I will say wonderful. 4 words. Okay.
My name is Shumon. So before coming to Mayapur, I was in New York.
You're in New York.
Yes, I was in New York.
Okay, what were you doing?
I was studying there.
Okay.
So one word I would say relishing.
Okay, religion. Okay. It's very difficult to people to say just one word. Okay.
My name is Dev Kishan. I'm from Dev Kishan.
Okay.
I'm from London.
Okay.
And the word I would select is blissful.
Okay. So Suman, Devkishan. Okay. It takes some time for me to get used to names. I am not so good in remembering names. Okay.
Anandulal Das from Malaysia. Bhagavatam is very attractive.
Attractive. Okay.
Jai Jagdish Das from Chennai. Good realization.
Good. Okay.
Revati Nandan from France. Absorption.
Okay. Good. One word.
My name is Sundari Gopi. I'm from New Vrindavan, West Virginia.
Okay.
And Krishna Mai.
Krishnamai. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Good. Nice cozy group. Okay. So, what is the title of third canto?
Praise, Brahma praise for the creation. Creative energy.
What is the title of third canto?
Yes. Status quo.
Status quo. This is the title of third canto, right? So what does the status quo mean? Why third canto is given this title status quo? Where this came from?
Can we speculate?
Philosophical speculation is okay.
So it is related to the Krishna status.
Okay.
So in this material world.
Okay, it's perfect speculation. Okay.
I would say a different time of inaction during the process of creation.
Okay. Any idea where this title came from? What is the title of first canto?
Creation.
What is the title of second canto?
Cosmic manifestation.
What is the title of third canto?
Status.
What is the title of fourth canto?
We have to wait.
The creation of the fourth order. What is the title of fifth canto? The creative impetus. So can you start understanding where the titles are coming from?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's Sarga Visarga.
Atra Sarga Visarga.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay, who knows the shloka?
अत्र सर्गो विसर्गस्थानपोषणमूर्तया मन्वन्तरेशानुकथा निरोधो मुक्तिराश्रया.
So you know where the titles are coming from.
Yes.
Okay. So first canto is
Sarga.
Sarga.
Sarga. What is second canto?
Visarga.
What is third canto?
Stana.
Sthanam.
Sthanam.
Oh,
This is where the title comes from. Sthanam. Sometimes some devotees say that Sthanam is discussed in fifth canto because the different planetary systems are in fifth canto. It's not wrong. Jiva Goswami says that all the 10 different subjects are there in all cantos, more or less. But it depends on how you can see these cantos. You can view the cantos from a particular lens. And whatever lens you view these cantos from that lens, the titles start making sense. Some of the acharyas call the first canto as introduction. They don't call it as one of the subjects of Srimad Bhagavatam. They say that it's just a prelude to Srimad Bhagavatam. It's okay. It's not some huge kind of controversy. And they say that the actual subject matter of Bhagavatam starts from the second canto. So they call second canto as Sarga, third canto as Visarga, fourth canto as Sthanam. So different ways of calling the cantos are there. It is not wrong. Okay? But Prabhupada gave titles to cantos starting from Sarga, Visarga, Sthanam. So therefore, it is good to know that why Prabhupada gave these titles and what is the connection. And if you actually look at the third canto from this perspective of Sthanam, then you can actually see the subject matter of third canto flows in a certain way, which more or less our Revati Nandan, right? Revati Nandan Prabhu tried to explain. And to some extent, Braja?
Sundari Gopi.
Braja Sundari Gopi.
Gopi.
Oh, Sundari Gopi Mataji. Sundari Gopi Mataji was also trying to say, to some extent, you can see that there is the flow of title, flow of the subject matter from this perspective. Okay, so in the second canto, in the 10th chapter, you saw some codified descriptions of these items, like the short description of these items. After that, in few shlokas, Sukadeva Goswami gave some codified description of these items. What these items are? So, do you remember what is Sthanam from the description?
Planetary system. So then it will be the Virata Rupa for living beings.
Big speculation. I am asking the Sanskrit phrase that he explained that what is Sthanam. Sthiti Vaikuntha Vijaya. If you go to that place, we don't have the projector.
2.4.
Yeah, but it doesn't connect. The wire is coming. Okay. So Sthiti Vaikuntha Vijaya. Yeah, they tried. Don't worry about it. It's coming. It is said Sthiti Vaikuntha Vijaya. What does that mean?
The right situation for victory.
Vaikuntha.
Read.
The right situation for the living entities and to obey the laws of the law. Should I read the entire verse?
The right situation of the living entity is to obey the law of the Lord. That is there in the translation. But there is something in the word to word. Can you please read that?
Sthiti, the right situation, Vaikuntha Vijaya, victory of the Lord of Vaikuntha.
So then if we combine both these things, then we actually get a clear understanding of what is the subject matter of sthanam. What is there in the translation, and of course there is also something there in the purport which further elaborates the subject matter. So if we actually combine this, then we can actually find that what does this mean? This means that the Lord is always victorious. Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. The Lord is always victorious. So this is the theme of third canto. You are at right time. So this is the theme of third canto. What is the theme of third canto? The theme of third canto is that the Lord is always victorious. Oh, try length is not okay. So, देखो.
Or maybe we can pull this a little more front.
Yeah, today you adjust, tomorrow I'll bring my cable. My cable is longer. Yes.
Like Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is giving a different definition of the word than Prabhupada.
It's okay.
What do
It's okay. Doesn't matter.
Both is okay?
It's okay. Doesn't matter. See, Krishna is like Vaidurya Jam. This example is given. Krishna is like Vaidurya Jam. Vaidurya Jam is difficult to find. Diamond. Krishna is like diamond, okay? So have you seen a diamond?
Yes, little.
Hmm?
My brahmachari, so
Yeah. So the nature of diamond is that it actually shines in different colors from different directions. Okay? A same person seeing the diamond stone from one direction will see one color shine. The same, if another person is seeing the diamond stone from another direction, then he will see another color shine. So this person, first person will say the diamond is shining green color. The other person will say, no, diamond is shining purple color. Now who is right, who is wrong?
for the sake of choosing something, we take Prabhupada.
Who is right, who is wrong?
Both are right.
Both are right.
Both are right, because they have a certain angle of vision. So from that angle of vision, then they are explaining things. Okay? So both are right. It's not that one is right and other is wrong. This is in spiritual life, sometimes this is the most important thing to understand. That two people can have two different opinions and both of them could be correct. In material world, it is very difficult to find this. It's all material world, it's all black, white, grey. But in spiritual world, everything could also be white. You are going to study 5th canto next year, you will see that there are different Mahajans and all of them have opposite opinion. And they are all correct. The opening of 5th canto is with that, Priyavrata's pastime, where different Mahajans come together, they all have different opinion. Narada has one opinion, then Swayambhuvana has another opinion, Priyavrata, the subject matter, he has another opinion. So everybody has different opinion, but all of them are correct. So it's not such a big deal. Generally we focus on Prabhupada because Prabhupada is founder Acharya. And our first duty is to defend Prabhupada. This is our first duty. Our first duty is to defend Prabhupada because he is our Acharya. So we should understand that how Prabhupada has structured Bhagavatam. And studying Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, previous Acharya, this all supplementing the study of Prabhupada's Bhagavatam. That's not our primary study. Our primary study is study of Prabhupada's Srimad Bhagavatam. Then supplementing that study is the study of Acharyas. Because Prabhupada has already given the essence of all Acharyas' commentaries in his purport. And Prabhupada also said in Bhagavatam that a sincere student should study the commentary of previous acharyas. But the general system of understanding Acharya Parampara in whole Vaishnava line, you go to any line, in any Vaishnava line, the general system of understanding Acharya Parampara is that you understand the philosophy through your Acharya. And the previous Acharya is there to supplement the view of your Acharya. That's how everybody understands it. Okay, so the Lord is always victorious. Sthiti Vaikuntha Vijaya. So now, if we actually see the entire plethora of pastimes of third canto from this perspective, then you can actually see that in chapter 1 in third canto, what happened in chapter 1 third canto? What happened? Chapter 1 third canto. What happened?
The house.
Forget it.
Quitting the house.
Don't get too much disturbed. If it comes, it comes. It doesn't come, it doesn't come. What happened?
No, the thing is blurry, so if we were to watch it, it's damaging to the eyes.
Okay.
Experience can keep moving this.
Bye-bye.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay. Yeah. What happened in third canto, the first chapter? Yes.
So Vidura actually meets Uddhava in the first canto.
Before that?
Vidura is in the place of Indraprastha.
Oh, you were
And then he is chased by Duryodhana.
Yeah. So we saw that the dealing between a devotee and a non-devotee. Vidura is a devotee and Duryodhana is the non-devotee. So what is Prabhupada's conclusion? Maya acted in two ways. It acted as internal energy for Vidura and as external energy for Duryodhana. So the Lord's energy, one way it protects the devotee, other way it destroys the non-devotee. So in every plan of the Lord is always
Victorious.
victorious. So that's the first chapter. And second chapter, third chapter, fourth chapter, what happened? 2, 3, 4.
Remembrance of Vidura about Krishna.
Remembrance of Vidura about Krishna.
He's remembering all because he was
Who remembers Krishna?
Uddhava.
Uddhava remembers Krishna, not Vidura.
Yeah.
So this was more or less like a mini review of 10th canto, right? You had some mini review of 10th canto. You had all the pastimes coming and going. You had remembrance of Vrindavan pastime. You had remembrance of pastimes outside Vrindavan. This was more or less like a mini 10th canto, right? So, what does that remind you of? What does that, this conversation between Vidura and Uddhava, it reminds you of something from Bhagavad Gita? Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita? Yes, can you say the whole sloka? Why you are like a miser, only one line? What these guys are doing?
They
were living that sloka.
Yes.
They were living that sloka. They were simply talking about Krishna with each other. And what is the effect of talking about Krishna? What is the effect of talking about Krishna? What Uddhava was feeling? In the beginning, what Uddhava was feeling? Separation from Krishna. Then when he talked about Krishna, he became very ecstatic. He got pacified. So, talking about Krishna is not different from associating with Krishna. So, the devotees in this world, what is their status quo? What they are doing?
They are always connected with Krishna.
They are simply talking about Krishna. And by talking about Krishna, they are with Krishna. And they get protected by Krishna. So this is what we saw. This is the status of the devotees. The status quo of devotees is that because they always remember Krishna, they are never separated with Krishna. Even though they may not be with Krishna physically, they are never separated from Krishna because they are always remembering Krishna. They are always talking about Krishna. That is their status quo. And this way the Lord is always victorious. Even in his so-called absence, the Lord is never absent. So, after this, from 5 to 12, we will see the subject matter of creation. Okay? And in these chapters, in these 2 units, we'll see that how the whole creation is made possible only by the Lord. How the creation is made possible only by the Lord. And we will also see that the purpose of creation, what is the purpose of creation?
For to give a chance to the living entities to come back to Krishna.
That's it.
Conditions.
There may be other secondary purposes of creation. The primary purpose of creation is
Retrieve them back.
Conditions.
to take the conditioned soul back.
Back to God.
So, the whole creation is Krishna's plan to
Give them back.
bring the conditioned soul back. So, this way, this creation is also Krishna's victory.
Yes.
The soul, he becomes envious of Krishna and then he turns away from Krishna. And then Krishna gives him some facility by which Krishna actually what he does?
Turn them back.
He brings him back. So the whole process of creation simply proclaims Krishna's
Victory.
victory. And then from 13 all the way I think up to 19, you are going to see
Where are they?
spiritual world.
Oh yeah, descriptions of the spiritual world.
Vaikuntha. And in these chapters, you will find one karmi plus yogi and jnani plus yogi. Who is this karmi plus yogi? Who is this guy?
Hiranyaksha.
Hiranyaksha. Hiranyaksha. Who are they?
Chatuskumar.
4 Kumaras. What happens to this guy?
He's killed by one.
Huh?
He's killed by one.
Finished.
What he is thinking?
Oh, yeah.
What this guy is thinking?
There's nobody to fight with me.
There is nobody to defeat me. He goes to Varuna and tells him, Sir, please give me war. Please give me a fight. Because he thinks there is nobody to defeat him. And then the Lord takes the form of a
Four.
hog.
Yeah.
Boar, hog, to defeat him. Hog is considered
Very filthy.
very trivial.
Yeah.
The most accomplished karmi and yogi, the Lord doesn't come in his own form to defeat him. He takes the most trivial form to defeat him. This is Krishna's joke. This is Krishna's joke. Bhagavatam is full of Krishna's jokes. So what about these Kumaras? What about these Kumaras?
They entered the Vaikuntha planet.
They don't enter.
No, yeah,
You'll
entered.
see that they didn't
At the
enter.
gate.
They were at the gate.
Yeah. Trying to enter.
But in order to become victorious, they had to become
Devotees.
devotees. They had to give up their jnana and they had to become devotee. So, however great a karmi may be,